Hello guys, I am Prince from DFCon and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to create a tooltip and dropdown using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So let's get started. So today I'm going to be using box icon, but you can use any icon of your choice. Firstly, I'm going to create a section tag over here and add a class. Class is going to be container. Then next, I'm going to create my tooltip container. And inside it, we're going to have a button. This button is going to be our tooltip btn. The text inside it is going to be contacts. Then next, we're going to have our tooltip contents. Tooltip contents. We need a dot at the beginning, full stop. Tooltip dash contents. We're going to have about 5 links inside them. Here we're going to have, since they don't speak links, let's use devcore slash Facebook devcore, not devcore slash facebook.com. Let's paste that up maybe 5 times. This one is going to be Instagram and this one is going to be YouTube. Let's make this one LinkedIn. I think that's all we need. Just remove this last one. The next, we're going to add our CSS to make it look a little bit better. Firstly, we're going to style our button. Let's say toggle dash btn. We're going to have background orange red. The color is going to be orange red, while the main text color is going to be white. The font size is going to be 14px and border is going to be none. We don't need the border. Add the border radius to make it look curved. The border radius is going to be 30px. That's not working. I don't think we got the class correctly. Grab the class and paste it in there. Toggle bits here. That's what I want, as you can see. Next, we're going to add the padding. Padding is going to be 10px and width is going to be 120px. That's more better. Then next, we're going to style our links. As you can see, they don't look really good. We're going to type in our link container. Sorry, our tooltip contents. Tooltip contents. Let's check if it's the right class. Tooltip contents, yes. In here, we're going to have background white. Our background color is going to be white. While we're going to have a shadow, box shadow, it's going to be 1px, 1px. Then we're going to have 5px and then 4px. The shadow color is going to be black. It looks too thick. Let's make it a little bit lighter. Drag this color up and drag this one lower. That's more better. Then next, we're going to add display flex to our contents. Display flex and flex direction column. The next, I'm going to add a width. I don't need to like stretch across the screen. Let's the width be 150px and then a padding of 10px. Next, I'm going to add some style to our tooltip contents text. That's the text inside our tooltip contents container. The color is going to be white and text decoration none. Sorry, the color is going to be black, not white. The next, we're going to add a gap to our container, our tooltip contents. The gap is going to be, let's use 20px. That is more better. The next, we're going to add a margin top to our container. Margin top is going to be 1px. That's all we need. Okay, let's just make it 2. That's more better. The next, We're going to add visibility hidden and position absolute to our tooltip content. Visibility hidden and position absolute. The next we're going to start our tooltip container. This one, just grab the class, paste it up here. It's going to have width of fit content. The next, we're going to make our tooltip content reappear whenever we hover on this button. We're going to do that by adding a hover to our tooltip container. Hover, and then in here we're going to type in our tooltip contents. We're going to say visibility, visible. I think that's what we want. As you can see, whenever I hover on the button, our tooltip reappears, and whenever we leave the button, it disappears. So that's it for the tooltip. Let's head over and create our drop down. Let's come down here and create a comment to signify that this is where our drop down code is going to be. Also, we are going to do the same in our HTML. Drop down. Just come down here and add another container. Okay, I don't think we need the container. Even this comment should be right in here. The next, we're going to create another div. This is going to be drop down container. That's not how it should be done. It's supposed to be a div drop down dash container. Then in here we're going to have a button also. Grab this button and paste it in there. In fact, we need all of this, but we're just going to change the classes. Paste this in here and change this to drop down btn. Drop down btn, and this is going to be drop down contents. The next, we're going to style our drop down container. Firstly, let's style our drop down contents. We are just going to use the same code over here. Grab this code and paste it inside our drop down contents. Let's check it out. But remove the visibility hidden and position absolute. Okay, remove only the visibility hidden. As you can see, that's what we want, almost the same as our drop down. Let's add some code to our container to make everything come to the center. Dot container. We're going to have display, flex, and align items center. Then we're going to have justify content center and height 100 VH. That is what we want, but we're going to have to add some gap to make them separate from each other. Our gap is going to be 200 px. That's what I want. The next, we are going to style our drop down button. It's just going to have the same style as the tooltip button. Down here, I'm going to say drop down dash btn. Just grab our tooltip style and paste it into our drop down button, and then change the color to blue. That's what I want. Also, the text, we'll change the text to drop down. That's what I want. I'm also going to style our drop down contents. The same thing we did over here. Grab this class over here, paste it here, and change the tooltip to drop down. Drop down. That's what I want. Then now we're going to add display none to our drop down contents. Display none. For our drop down, we're going to be using JavaScript. So let's create another class that we're going to toggle whenever we click our drop down button. This is going to be show drop down. Here we're going to have display flex. The next, we're going to add our JavaScript to make our drop down reappear whenever we click this button. Firstly, let's change cursor to pointer. That is more better. Let's add the JavaScript. Here we're going to say const drop down btn. It's called document dot query selector. And here we're going to have drop down dash btn. I'm also going to do the same for our drop down content. Drop down contents, and in here we're also going to have drop down contents. And next we're going to add an event listener to our drop down btn. Let's see drop down btn dot add event listener. Our event is going to be click. Then we're going to add our arrow function in here. Then inside our event listener we're going to say drop down content dot class list dot toggle. This means that this show drop down class is going to be added to our drop down content whenever we click the button. Let's grab the class. This one should drop down. Paste it in here. Let's check it out. As you can see, that's what I want. Just like this one is over, but we made this one with CSS, but this one is with JavaScript. Whenever we click, it reappears and appears, but in this one, whenever we hover, it reappears and appears. So that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.